In Afghanistan, a woman cannot study, and they must not even show their face. So what was the cause? Thank you, Science Chair, my officials, protocol observed, and everybody in this hall. Good morning. Standing in front of you is Salma Abdirahman Ahmed, the expert from the opposition side. The motion of our today's debate says that should citizens have the right to directly remove a person in power? So what does this mean? You citizens should be given the right to remove someone in power. Like you can remove the president. Like if the president is not doing well, you say, no, now I don't want you as the president, so go and do whatever you want. That's what the motion means. So the opposition side, are saying that citizens should not be given the right to remove a person in power. You may ask yourselves, why should we not have the right to remove someone in power? The first one is political instability. If the citizens are removing a person in power, the government cannot take a step ahead and thinks that what if I take this step and the citizens remove me from power? That's how it causes political instability. The second one is economic collapses. If the citizens are removing a person in power, the investors are not willing to invest into a country whereby the government itself is weak. You cannot invest $1 million into a country that you know you are not going to get any profit from it. The third one is increase in civil war. If the person in power is removed by the citizens, like a group of terrorists, or maybe the citizens can fight over power, like they can fight over like a person who is going to rule the country or the person who is going to lead the country. Those are the three impacts. Case study: the countries that the citizens overthrew the person in power and the situations they are in now. The first country is Libya. The president Muammar Gaddafi was overthrown in 2011 when the Arab Spring Revolution removed Gaddafi, who ruled over 40 years. After the removal, the country fell into civil war and terrorists took over different regions. The second country is Sudan. The former president of Sudan, Omar al-Bashir, when he was overthrown in 2019. In 2023, a civil war began in Sudan, and everybody of you is now aware of the situation in Sudan. Those wars were caused by the SAF, Sudan Army Forces, and the RSF, the Rapid Army Forces. Those are fighting who is going to lead Sudan, and many civilians are dying into those countries. So what was the cause? The citizens overthrew the president, but before they overthrew, during his time, the country was high in terms of economy, in terms of safety. The third country is Tunisia. The former president, Sain al-Badin bin Ali, was overthrown in 2011. So there was an initial democracy, but corruption and employment and political division continued. In 2021, President suspended the parliament and took over almost back to dictatorship. You know, a dictator. If you are a dictator, nobody can even oppose you. So that was caused because of citizens overthrowing the power. The fifth country, which is the last one, is Afghanistan. The president, Ashraf Ghani, was overthrown in 2021. When he was overthrown, another president came, and you know what he did? He vanished women's rights. In Afghanistan, a woman cannot study, and they must not even show their face. So what was the cause? The citizens caused it, because at first they were the ones who removed the person in power. At that time, during that person's reign, the women in Afghanistan used to study, but now they don't study. That's their dream, to study. So you might ask yourselves, if they don't give us the right to remove someone in power, what other alternatives do they have? The first alternative is vote through elections. The day you vote, you have the right to choose the president you want for yourself. Like in India, the Constitution of India, Law 438 to 439, if one mistake happens in the elections or one vote is lost, those elections must be repeated. That's the power you have. This person is going to be in this country, this person is going to be the president of this country for like 4 years. And then the elections will come, vote for the president you want. The second one is doing peaceful protests. You can have peaceful protests. You can express your dissatisfactions. And at that time, the government can work upon it. So those are the two alternatives you have. I would like to conclude by saying that leadership is not popularity contest. It's a structure guided by law and accountability, giving citizens direct power to remove leaders, invites disorders, and weakens democracy. Lastly, one angry citizen is frustrated. 2 angry citizens are protests. But millions of angry citizens with power is a revolution waiting to destroy our country. So I'm Salma Abdirahman Ahmed, the expert of opposition side, remain saying that citizens should not be given the power to remove someone in power. Thank you.